We talked a little bit in the last block about it, the Rockets finishing off the Jazz and facing the Warriors next, but specifically Daryl Morey, because he has admitted that Houston's obsessed with the Warriors. So this is what they've done. This is what they've built to. If they don't beat the Warriors, is this season a failure?
Let me tell you why my Rockets are winning. I'm from Houston, Texas. Cypress, Texas. Let me tell you why they're already winning. When I was a young girl, not too long ago, Jalen, 10 years ago, my parents said, for Christmas, we're going to give, I have 3 sisters, all of you guys jersey dresses. T-Mac was hooping then. We're going to give you jersey dresses. That should date you, jersey dresses. They're dead now.
Are they?
If the Rockets make it outside of the second round.
Uh-oh.
This would be the year I got my jersey dress. This is the first time. This is a pivotal point. It's been 10 years later. But for me, I really liked what I saw yesterday with the Rockets because you look at how you mentioned this earlier, how James Harden really fizzled out last year in the playoffs. What do? You add another point guard, and that point guard is not only going to get you buckets, he's going to give you both, but he's also going to stay in James Harden's ear when it counts the most. Now, we thought that James was the guy with the biggest chip on his shoulder.
Yep.
It might be Chris Paul. And that's going to be the best thing for them moving forward because you have 2 leaders in the point guard position. This is going to be the best Western Conference Finals in NBA history, statistically, from the points category.
Says the Rockets fan.
There's a difference, a fan or a stan. I stan.
Okay, now you're just.
I think it will, just from a point standpoint. From a point standpoint.
Okay.
Well, you better hurry. You have like 10 seconds.
Okay. Okay. So you coming on our show for the first time, and you're saying the Houston Rockets are going to beat the Golden State Warriors.
I'm not. I'm saying that this is a win already for the Rockets.
This is not a win already for the Rockets. This is not why Chris Paul left Los Angeles, to lose in 5 games in the Western Conference Finals.
Baby steps.
He came to Houston to beat Golden State. You remember that old State Farm commercial where Chris Paul was going down the escalator and Steph Curry was going up the escalator? And I'll never forget looking at that image and saying, if I'm Chris Paul, I would have never shot that commercial.
Correct.
And so when that happened, he was doomed with the Clippers. I think the Rockets have improved clearly, but I just don't think you can say what you saw yesterday with all of that isolation ball, that's going to work consistently against the Golden State Warriors.
The key indicator is going to be defense. The Rockets have improved their defense. The Warriors have always had their defense. If they play D, they have a chance.
So that's Western Conference, which we are very focused on, but we still do have a game tonight between the Celtics and the Sixers. Philadelphia extending their season a bit on Monday. Joel Embiid was happy to get in the Celtics' faces about it. Sixers are in Boston tonight, down 3-1. Other than scoring more points, what do they need to do, and do you expect Philly to pull off the win?
Can I ask you a question, please?
Please do.
Because so many people going into this series were ready to leapfrog on the Philadelphia bandwagon. They've become the darlings. I wasn't talking about you.
Yeah, right here.
Everybody made them the darlings of the NBA. Coming into this series, what did you anticipate was going to happen?
That they were going to fail in the playoffs because my team, I played for the Connecticut Sun, and this was what happened to us last year. So we had a great regular season. We finished with the most wins we've had since 2012, and then next, we get to the playoffs, and in the WNBA, it's single elimination. We weren't ready. We weren't ready. Now the Sixers, they have the luxury of being able to have a 7-game series, so they could bounce back. But to me, I'm really looking at the rookies. The rookies. Ben Simmons, the only reason why Philly really had a better game was because he had a better game. But if there was, who was the rookie of the year if the rookie of the year was given in the playoffs?
Oh, yeah, easy.
The rookie of the year for this year's playoffs will have to be Donovan Mitchell.
I'm going with Jayson Tatum. The fact that he's playing his best basketball right now, 20-point games. He's strung about 5 of them together. He's playing his best basketball. Donovan is the heartbeat of his team. But to me, Jayson Tatum is the reason why the Celtics are really going, and they're clutch. And Al Horford obviously helps too. To me, overall, the Sixers, they have a chance because Ben Simmons was aggressive last game. But Jayson Tatum is the guy you have to watch for the Celtics because he's going to be the reason why they win. He's the guy that can score, he can perform late. He's playing his best basketball. He's the rookie of the year of the playoffs, in my opinion.
The Boston Celtics end this series tonight.